Myself, Dr. Karthikeyan, working as an associate professor at Nirmala College of Pharmacy, Movatura, Ernakulam, Kerala. Today, I'm going to present my preliminary research work, and my main motto behind this work is chrysophenol. I want to develop a chrysophenol semisynthetic derivative and its molecular level activity. So here, before going for that, I would like to work with that of your preliminary work with chrysophenol. As all we know that it's a well-known compound actually. So it's a chrysophenol. So my title of work is In vitro cytotoxicity activity and cell cycle analysis of chrysophenol in lung cancer cell lines. So just before going for my description of my work, I would like to give a brief introduction. That is, a chrysophenol is a well-known chrysophenic acid. It is also known as chrysophenic acid, and it is a naturally occurring anthraquinone, and it is was found in various medicinal plants. Example is in case of also present in aloe vera. Here, it is also been widely used for food and pharmaceutical industry. So before, if you see that the pharmacological effect of the chrysophenol, it is having including that of neuroprotection, antibacterial, antiviral, antioxidant, and it's also having used in the treatment of asthma and diabetes and diabetic complications, as well as Alzheimer's, and also in various types of inflammatory disorders. So the main aim of this work is to study the in vitro cytotoxicity activity and cell cycle analysis of chrysophenol in lung cancer cell lines. It is as a preliminary work. And the methods what we follow here is just we are selected that of a cell line is a lung cancer cell line, that is A549, and cytotoxicity of the chrysophenol is carried out in this dye reduction assay, that is a well-known one, that is NTT assay, and the death of the same has been cell death has been determined by the way what is the different stages of apoptosis by that of your by the annexin 5. So here, by that of your flow cytometry analysis, the cell cycle analysis also for carried out and by with the help of that of your flow cytometry. And just I would like to shift to my work towards that of you. What is the result I got after this methods what I followed here? We can see that of which a diagram which shows that of a control and etoposide and the chrysophenol. So by saying that we are having a good idea what is the viability of the cells which is present after this MTT assay. So if we see that in case of cell alone, that is a control. If you see, it is 100% of cells are viable here, and in case of the etoposide, if we say at 100 microgram 26.70, and etoposide at 150 microgram is 24.35, and 200 microgram is about 13.56 percentage. As we know that if you see that the concentration increases, the viability of the cells is decreasing. It is showing that of your cytotoxicity. As like here, if you see the chrysophenol at we have started for the both the chrysophenol as etoposide as the same concentration at 25 microgram to 200 microgram. But in case of a space adjustment, just we are shown only the important three higher concentration we are shown here. That is 100 microgram. You see, in case of an chrysophenol, it is 52.31 percentage. The cells are viable. And in case of 150 microgram, 50.31 percentage the cells are viable, and 200 microgram, if you see 39.09% are viable. So as like compared to the top etoposide, it is also shows that when the concentration increases, a cell viability is getting decreased. In case of at a 200 percentage, in case of etoposide, if you see that it is showing about 13.56 percentage of cells are viable, but in case of the chrysophenol, 39.09 percentage cells are viable. So it shows that anti-cancer activity or cytotoxicity activity, the basic assay prior to the top view, any kind of anti-cancer activity, what normally we do. And here we see that of apoptosis studies by the flow cytometry, we see that in case first graph is shown is it is given as a pictogram, it is shown as a chrysophenol, and in case of etoposide as well as that of a control. So if you see that the chrysophenol, it is showing that of your late phase apoptosis, a higher percentage of the cells at a late phase apoptosis. But in case of the apoptosis says in case of the etoposide, it is in a different stage. It is most of the cells are shown in this phase. And here, in case of control, if you see that The cells, which is most of the cells, 99% of the cells are viable at the live phase. So these are the thing. By this, we are able to see that apoptosis and etoposide, that is apoptosis, are different in case of chrysophenol as well as in the case of an etoposide. So finally, if we see that cell cycle analysis, what are the different phases that is has been get arrested? We can see. So in case of the by this, we are able to conclude by seeing that of a control as well as etoposide as a chrysophenol, if we see that. So the chrysophenol is arrested at Z0, Z1 phase as like the of the etoposide. So by that, I would like to conclude my findings that as chrysophenol having a significant anti-cancer activity by doing all these three methods, and further research of molecular level pathway has to be done, and also followed by in vivo as studies has to be done to carry out the finding of the anti-cancer activity. So our aim is to develop an chrysophenol derivative, semi-synthetic derivative. So it gives a basic idea how what is the activity of the chrysophenol, and it shows a very good anti-cancer activity. So we are going to further and expand our studies for the synthetic derivatives. So by this, I would like to conclude, and I would like to thanks the Kripnath College of Pharmacy to giving a chance to present this work. Thank you so much.